What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. If you don't know me, I'm Cyrus, and today we're going to talk about the things I keep in my truck every single day. So you never know what's going to happen, and even if it's not for you, you need to do it for other people. So I'm going to show you what I carry with me every single day. Had to take off my sweatshirt and my hat before I sweat to death. But basically, this is my back seat. Not as clean as the last video I made. I basically try to keep everything on this side, folded with the seat folded up, because I have the other side set up so if somebody wants to sit in here, I usually don't have 4 people in here. So first thing I keep with me at all times is my NOCO boost pack. This is a very important piece, and everything will be linked in the description below. This is not a cheap piece, so if you want something a little cheaper, you can get just basic jumper cables. I have this because I'm using this every single day, more than once. So basically, NOCO boost pack, the best thing you can get, period, for anything. Another thing I carry with me is a LEATHERMAN. This is a handy little tool. You can pop it out. You have pliers, you have knives, you have a file, you have saws, you have all sorts of shit. I don't use any of those. This is always in the front of the truck, but I put it in this bag to organize everything a little bit. Right here is the socket set, and everything I carry is in here. I have wrenches, I have sockets, I have everything I need in this toolbox. This is a DEWALT set. I've had this like 8 years, and I've never had any issues with it. Very good tool set. I've kept it in very good shape. As you can tell, it's getting a little scratched up after like 7 years. But best tool set you can get for the price. It's a little expensive, but they sell these at Costco. So you can get these if you're at Costco shopping for some groceries. Next thing I carry with me is always safety glasses, in case you have to get into something. And I carry a flashlight. This is always in the front too. I'm never carrying this anywhere but, in the truck. I've had this flashlight a long time. It was my mom's. Her grandpa gave to me, or gave to her, and then I got it. It's a pretty good flashlight. I mean, for what you need it for, it'll help you. Now, if you're stuck on a 2-lane road at night and you're trying to see, it's probably not going to do anything. But a good flashlight is always something you need. Always keep a charge on it, Another thing I carry with me everywhere I go is a multimeter. These are if you want to see electric stuff. This isn't necessarily something you need, but it is a good thing to have with you. Let's just say, for me, it's more like when I'm out at the farm and I forget where things are because everything's Harbor Freight and I lose everything. Out here, that's not overly expensive. I have it in my truck at all times to know where it is if I need to check a power on something. So this isn't necessarily a have to, but this is something that I have. It's Cobalt. I must have got it at Lowe's a long time ago. But this is something I do recommend, if you want to check voltage and everything. I don't necessarily use it, but it is a good thing to have. Next thing I have here is very expensive, but it is worth it if you have low tires, like if you're hauling, is a Milwaukee tire inflator. This is really good. This is going to the track with me when I drift and everything, because you have this little cord right here. You hook it to your tire. It'll read how much pressure you have, So basically, this is something that is really good if you're, inflating tires all the time. Like trailer tires like to run low, and this is good. This is not cheap. These run at about 250 bucks. But if you are hauling a lot, I highly recommend you have these. Like, I haul a lot, so I recommend this. And you also need an M18 battery, which those are all on my Impact. But I do keep this with me everywhere I go. Another thing I carry with me everywhere I go is gloves. These go up front with me usually, but they are always with me in case I need to get underneath it and grab something greasy, or anything like that, or if I'm picking something up off the road, you don't want to touch something. So gloves is a good thing to have when you need them. So this pair of gloves, I don't remember where I got them, so unfortunately I would not be able to tell you where these are, but they are good gloves. So I'll put a link down below for the other set of gloves I have, which are pretty good, and I forgot, and I don't put them in my truck. So this is a good set of gloves, but I would say there's better. So make sure that you always have a set of gloves in your truck in case you need something. Another thing is important if you have an older car is a tire changing kit. I just brought my lug nut set here from Lexavon. The reason why is because this truck has a tire kit, some do not. So I would recommend to get one at Harbor Freight or something. I'm sure they have them, tire changing kits with the little tire iron and all that. But this comes with a tire changing kit, so I don't need that. But that's something that if you don't have, you do need. Because if you have to change the tire on the side of the road, you know, tire blows, doesn't matter what kind of car you have. So I would make sure you have some sort of tire changing kit with you every time you go somewhere. Another thing you need everywhere you go are some sort of screwdriver sets. I have a ratchet screwdriver that has like 50 different attachments, so I don't really need this, or I don't really need a set because I can just, you know, whatever. But if you don't have a ratchet screwdriver, you need to get some sort of screwdriver set and keep it in your truck. This is what I keep with me, but this is a good one because there's all sorts of different attachments on it. See, right here. So if you need some sort of screwdriver set, this is something you should always have with you. And this isn't anything, you know, this is just where I keep my keys, because I've had issues with keys getting lost. So I keep a set of keys in here. This case is actually what I kept my Pew in for a long time before it broke, and I couldn't lock it in there anymore. And obviously you don't want these getting stolen. So I got a new one for that and made this one for keys to keep them in my truck. So these go everywhere I go, I guess you could say, because I never pull this out. So that's just for that. And everything else is, you're kind of good. You don't really need anything else. If you have something that leaks oil, you should probably get some sort of like canister to keep fluids in, like kind of like a milk carton or something. Because if you're leaking, you obviously need to put coolant or something in your truck. If you're leaking coolant, you need to fill it up with coolant all the time. Or if you're leaking oil, you need to fill it up with oil all the time. So all that kind of stuff is necessary. If in that case, this truck doesn't leak at all, so I'm good. But that's kind of everything you need. So I'm gonna go back out front and talk to you a little bit more. All right, guys, that is everything I keep in my Ram 2500. Let me know if there's something good I missed, because I don't know. There could be something good that I don't have and I'm making a big mistake. So leave that down in the comment section below, and like and subscribe. I have a ton more videos coming in the next week or two, and I'll see y'all in the next one. So stay safe out there and stay on the road, stay happy and stay fast. Goodbye.